All right, all you YouTubers. I got her all playing now. This is the Flaming T. Just a recap on this guitar. I built this in 2011. It has a one-piece alder body on it. I don't think you can find a one-piece alder body anymore. And I think back in that day, I gave like $40 for that block of wood. And now for a 2 or 3-piece body, it's over $150. At least the ones I've been looking at. And that's just for a blank piece of wood. And the neck is from a Starcaster, Fender Starcaster. Bought that way back then. It was probably before 2011 from a guy named Ricky that was selling on eBay at the time, and him and I got to be really good buddies, and he was sending me these like 4 at a time. So I had a bunch of these in stock for a long time. And they're really good necks. They're maple necks. This one happens to have a rosewood fretboard on it. And all I did was I recarved the back of it because they're a little bit on the chunky side. So I just recarved the back until it felt good in my hand. And I put locking tuners on it. I don't remember the name brand. They are a name brand, but I can't see them here where the light's at right now. I can't tell you what the name is. But I bought those probably off eBay back in that day. And I just recently put these new pickups in it, and they are spelled O-R, I think it's either L or an I, then P-U-R-E, Oral Pure, something like that. Got them off Amazon. Bought some new knobs for it. It's got the gears on the top. New 3-way switch in it. And they sound okay. They're all right for what I do these days. I really wanted the Wilkerson M series, but I couldn't find the Amical 5 on Amazon this time around. Amazon's funny about that stuff. But it's got tins for strings. And it's not that heavy. It's about a medium weight, maybe. I don't know, about 7 or 8 pounds, maybe, somewhere in there. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, if you watched my previous videos, I steel wooled the black on it to dull it out and left the flames in the gloss. Playing it through my Fender Twin Reverb Tone Master amp this morning. Thought I'd get it out. I haven't played on it for a while, and just to give it a run through. I don't have the Lakido hooked up to it today because I forgot to charge it. Oh well. So it is what it is, and it'll give you the truer sound of this guitar. But anyway, here's some sounds of it. This is on the neck pickup. Here it is in the middle. Sounds pretty telly to me. We'll start off in the neck position. So there you have it, the Flaming T. I built that again in 2011. It's been around the neighborhood a few times. I've played a lot on stage over the time I've had it. And like I said, I gave it to my granddaughter. She had it for a couple of years. And she decided to go to college, so she brought it back to me, and it's been sitting around in the house. I put another set of pickups in it some time ago, but I still didn't like them. I put these in here. I'm still not sold on them, but they sound better than what was in it. And but that's the way an old hot rod is. You put a carburetor on it, and it doesn't work out. You put another one on there. If that don't work out, you put a tunnel ram on it. You got two carburetors you're messing with. And, I had a old 60 Elk Camino. It had the tri-power on it, 348 409 with the tri-power on it, and always messing with it. So that's the nature of a hot rod. So this is a hot rod, and I imagine before it's all said and done, this guitar will go through many more changes before it's done. Said it's done, gives up the ghost. But who knows what will happen to these guitars of mine. But anyway, I'm not going to try to go into that right now. But anyway, it's been a fun guitar. It plays really easy, and I don't know, what do you want out of a guitar? It plays easy, sounds good, sounds like a Tele, smells like a Tele. It is a Tele, but T-style, T-style. But anyway, y'all, you be at peace out there with yourselves, and I'll be talking at you.